Yeah, it's the zone blocking scheme of presidencies and administrations. Because, like you said, you get some linemen who can move a little bit and block down, and that's kind of that's the Stephen Millers and the Russ Vaught's of the administration. They're the linemen. They're all blocking down. You get that little shifty running back about 5'9", 5'10", a buck 75, and he's just in there like this, looking for those lanes to cut back, to zig, to zag, and it's 8 yards, 12 yards, 5 yards, 16 yards. That's the beauty of the zone running game, and that's exactly how they're doing this. And every now and then, you hit a big one over the top. I believe. I'm sorry. I'm. I believe now in football parlance, and I hate this one. That's called a chunk play. You ever hear Tom Brady like, what they really need right now is a chunk play, and you're like, what the hell is Tom? Tom got hit in the head a lot, didn't he? That was just Giselle, I think. It will never touch the old East Wing, so there you go.
Now, there's not a hell of a lot that can be done about this at all, especially with a intentionally weak Congress, and GSA is not going to do a damn thing. And the folks, whether or not there's any historical restrictions and the extent to which the city of DC could do anything, it's not going to happen, even if they could. Look, I think the bottom line of this is going to be he's going to do whatever he wants to the White House, and it'll be changed hopefully later on if it's really too gaudy and too ugly. But the moral of the story that this shows is, there's a lot of people out there who just don't care uh, if they're being paid. Right? You don't like the legal advice your lawyer's giving you, who might have decades of experience and be the expert. Okay, you can fire them, and you can definitely find some sleazeball lawyer who will just do whatever you want. I mean, I tell clients all the time that I fire them. I'm like, I'm not going to do what you want. I think it's either unethical or it's against your interest, but I guarantee you'll be able to find a lawyer who will willingly take your money and just do what you want. And now we're seeing that with the architects. The whoever it was, I don't know these people, but clearly someone stood up to him and said that that's in conflict from an architectural standpoint, and not what it should be. And so the person got fired, and somebody else will be brought in. And that as unimportant as this is to the grand scheme of things for the United States and the world, it is emblematic of, or reflective of, exactly what this administration is. We want this done. If anyone is in our way, we get rid of them so that we can still do what we want to do, regardless of the ethics, the morals, or the legal aspects of it.
Yeah, well, Brian, you said the first architect was let go. And I hate to correct you, but the second architect was let go. The first and only true architect of this thing is Donald Trump. He's the architect. What this new architecture firm, they're kind of I look at them, they're like the day-to-day project managers, because Trump does have to go president and does have to pull spray and call into Hannity and all the stuff that Trump, the Truth Social, all the things that Mr. President does every day. So somebody does have to keep the construction schedule, manage the weather, pay the workers, all that kind of stuff. And I can tell you, architect fired or no architect fired, every day it's clang, 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 bang, bang, bang from the east side of the White House campus. Clark Construction is the lead contractor, and they have not let up since this thing started. The president joked that they go into the night and the first lady complains about the noise up in the residence. So he is, architect or no, this thing's going forward. And there's going to be a third architect, and then probably a fourth and a fifth. If you think we're not going to get through this without approaching 6 or 7 lead architects, then you probably haven't been watching Donald Trump very long. Especially go back and read stuff about his real estate and development career. This is par for the course. This is what he did in New York and all over New Jersey and everywhere else. If you disagree, he wants the double dog leg on 17, and you say, no, Mr. President, we should keep that tree line. Well, that tree line's coming down and you're fired. I mean, I think the court system will take it from here.